Please feel free if there's anything you like to share, if there's anything you like to explore. Just raise your hand, and when I see you, we can sit together. See, there comes a hand. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rachel or?
Rachela.
Rachela.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, we've met on my first retreat. It was a couple of years ago.
At Venwoude?
Also in I can't remember. Also in Venwoude and one time in Germany.
Yes, I do remember you. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, likewise. I was waiting for the meeting because to sit with you, and and my system was already like, yeah. All the controlling and the
So good to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
And taking hands off, letting it do its thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Love hearing those breaths.
Yeah, and like it feels like every day it's because of that it's such a struggle.
Yeah.
The doing nothing and wanting to change everything.
Yes. We all know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's tiring.
Very, very exhausting, tiring, struggling, all of it.
Yeah.
And then a moment of meeting. A moment of self meeting self, or it's like can't really explain because words don't really match it, isn't it? It's like stepping, and we've been exploring that for weeks and months now, as if when we meet, as if we step into a different frequency, dimension, whatever you want to call this, life, and just seeing from a different place. And getting our priorities straight, if that is possible. from here it seems like that. And it's so clear. This is what we are living for, isn't it? This, this, just like this. It's so ordinary in a certain way, so simple in a certain way. And it's possible. That's also amazing that it's possible. It's without doing anything, huh? Just we appear here on the screen and a totally different dimension opens up. Well known and not difficult. So let's drink. Let's drink. Yeah, let's drink 360, everywhere.
Yeah.
Every channel, every antenna, inviting everything to drink this, inform the whole system with something maybe new, old in a certain way, known, but fresh.
Yeah. It's interesting because something wants to apologize for all the things that are arising. It's
But even that, let it. To itself, it seems it makes sense. So something is seeing it. Let it apologize. I'm getting showers. So easy, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, can you show me how your system comes into this field? You know, there's that so-called worldly struggle, and then it comes here. How's your system, or how are you doing this? What's happening? Let's see if you can track it. So, you know, so that it becomes a well-known pathway. How do you do it? It's for all of us in a way. How do we do this? What happens?
I do know the focus is on everything what happens instead of the field. Yeah, and that's also what I do up until now in normal life, or on the sensations or on the process, because obviously it's so much. And,
yes.
And yeah, up until now the attention goes there, or where it is and what's happening, but yeah, and that is what I noticed, that it, yeah, the doing nothing is, yeah.
Can you describe what happens in the body when you step into this field? How does it feel? I'm really curious. Let's see if you can. It's very difficult to describe, you know, it's just for fun. Just for fun. Let's see if you can find words. What happens when, you know, first the focus is on all the worldly stuff and all the difficulties, and then let's see what happens. Yes, you're doing it right now.
Yeah. I felt expansion.
Expansion. Where?
Yeah, it was in the body, in all of the body, and it felt like a leaning back or something.
Yes, a leaning back. That is, I get that. Leaning, let's lean back. Let's do that really consciously. Yeah, I'm getting a breath immediately, so you're inviting me to take a breath with that invitation. Yeah, and that leaning back.
And it's interesting because while we're naming it, there's some resistance rising in the body, like, yeah, to stop it or something.
And that is noticed too.
Yeah.
Yes. Fantastic. It's showing. And then again, coming into this field, dimension, frequency that's cultivated, because the other livelihood, it's our systems are so used to it. They don't even doubt it if they haven't experienced anything else. And then what I've noticed is that even when we come into this field for a little bit, we switch the computer off and we go right back. So I'm just really, that's what I'm playing with myself. I'm just curious. Wow, if I consciously track it through the system, through the embodiment, through whatever's available, to let it create these pathways as conscious as possible, so that it does it. It just did it by itself. So let's see again. Show us again. If you like to,
I would love to.
Oh, it's for fun. Yeah, it's for fun. It's kind of cultivating a new habit in a certain way, cultivating a new life.
Yeah.
Because just imagine to live life from here. Yeah, see, you start breathing. It's like little smiles all over the cells. That's what I'm seeing. And the old pathways are strong, huh? They kind of, no, we want to go no, this way. We know this way. Just come. No, we don't want to do something new. It has to be better for those pathways, otherwise they will not. Huh? It's only if it makes sense they try something new. So let's be very, very gentle. No pushing, no forcing. It's like, okay, let's try something new. Let's just lean back for a moment. Oh, and then we need to give it lots of little breaks. It's like, with children, when we put them into school and we want them to sit quietly all the time, huh? And they can't. They actually can't. They can maybe 2 minutes or something, and then they need to move again. So that was a lot. But then they come again, are very curious and want to learn something. Another minute and off they go, digesting and doing, and then again. So we got to be that gentle with our systems, not overdoing, not pushing. Lots of little jerks there. That's okay for you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So with this, you can, I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Yeah. I play with that whenever it comes to mind. It's like, how is my system? How am I doing it? The word I is always funny, but how is it doing it? How do I have a moment? Maybe on the toilet even. I don't know, if you work and you run around, where do you get a moment of quiet?
Yeah, definitely.
Just how was it again? Yeah. Leaning in. Just that. And then you run off again. Thousands of times a day, but maybe thousands of times a day also. How was it again? Just leaning back, no focus. But I'm still here and I still can do my things. So make it a practice.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah. But a fun practice, because if there's any push in a practice, no, it doesn't work. Then we're in the old pattern. Yeah. It's good like this.
Yeah. Thank you.
So nice to see you again. Yes, thank you.
Likewise. Very happy to be here again. Yeah. Very precious.
Yes, very precious. Okay. Eva.
Feels so much like everything can be there.
It's so interesting to watch in a way how it kind of as if it jumps onto something for a little bit, cruises around there, and and then it's here again. Huh?
Yeah, for then sometimes something comes up. I think it's very like very very old, like very familiar, so familiar that it's almost not noticeable. This
Yeah.
wanting to hide something. That's how it then appears
Yes.
automatically, as if there's a part that can't be shown or something. And then now there came the seeing of, oh, but it's okay. Like I could feel that I don't have to hide it. Yeah, that's really. Like I'm dismissing a part of this system or something because out of a feeling that it's doing something that's not right or something, and then yeah.
Yes, of course, and then it has to hide it. Huh? Mm. And then when we meet beyond the right and wrong, oh, mm,
Mm.
oh, mm, everything just melts into love. Mm.
Yeah, this is this fear of for judgment or something.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, it's so nice. I don't have to go anywhere. Like I remember that so much always when you say that we can invite everything to come here,
Yeah,
and but that it don't have to go there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge difference, huh?
Yeah.
Huge difference. Yeah. Most of our systems are so used of jumping out of ourselves and being everywhere, but not here.
And then it's also very overwhelming or very you're like in the it's very different. Yeah.
Lost. That's how my system registers it. It's like lost. It's looking all over the place for, doesn't even know for what, for peace in a way. It's not possible to find it out there. Kind of when it's not at home.
No, and it sucks that fear thing, or that it's actually like kind of like a mind loop.
Yeah.
So it sucks you in, and then actually it's just in this mind loop. Yeah.
Mm. Mm. In the mind loop.
Yeah. Another nice word.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe a bit more decent than mind fuck, but it can be like that too.
Same,
Yeah.
same, huh?
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't much matter what word you use.
No.
How, here again, how is it doing it? That when it goes beyond the judgment, without, with beyond right and wrong, without, how is it doing it, Eva? Show us. How is your system doing it?
How it comes back, basically, or
Yes, how it comes home. How does it come home? How does it come back?
yeah, I think it's like a recognition, something, I don't know, because of course it just happens.
Yeah.
Somehow it happens that it recognizes that it doesn't have to do that, and that it's not true, or yeah.
Show us, how's your system doing it? I mean, it's funny words, but let's just see if we can, no stress, it's just that, just take a moment of, how is it doing it? There. So it closes eyes, starts breathing.
It just helps me to look at you, and then I feel invited for it.
Oh, wow. So your system is noticing what my system is doing, and then it
maybe,
yeah.
Yes,
I'm just asking. It's
yeah.
like
I feel
Yeah.
yeah, that could be that it
Mm.
feels when I look at you, I feel this invitation of, I just feel invited, that like I feel safe and I feel everything can be there.
Mm.
I feel invited not to hide anything. It just, yeah, it
Oh.
feels.
Yeah. And can you? Well, let's just go further if you like to.
Yeah, I like it.
How is it sensed? You know, how do the senses play with that? Because something must happen. So, you know, something happens.
Yeah, instead of the attention going through the head and in
Yeah.
this thinking, I just feel my whole body,
Wow.
and I feel, yeah, the attention going to something else.
Mm. Where's it going?
Yeah.
It's really curious, isn't it? It's because we're not used to tracking it like this.
No, it's fun actually.
Mm.
It's going to here.
It's
Where,
going to here. Yeah. What happens to time?
yeah, I don't feel time.
So it's because that's what I'm sensing. You know, for me, it slows all down. It's like there's time for everything. Something like that. If I would put words on it.
Yeah, and it feels to me also there's like one very big field or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So it gets bigger, huh?
Yeah.
Something widens
Yeah.
instead of just looping here, not sensing much of anything else, more just the mind loop. It's now as there's a body and it's wide.
It feels, doesn't feel personal anymore.
Wow, doesn't feel personal anymore. Yeah, that's huge. Whoa, that's huge.
Because there's also like that mind loop is also with a lot of shame, of course, and with,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
when it feels invited back to here, then it also feels that, yeah, that the shame is yeah, everything, it feels less like yeah, actually also, so the body
Yeah.
relaxes. It doesn't feel in this cramp of having to like,
You feel that movement, what it does? To feel like it's like kind of
yeah,
yeah. So it comes out of that movement. Comes out of the person, and it's yeah.
yeah. And then also compassion comes, like, or softness, because then it feels it's just doing all these things, and uh, yeah, it's not, it doesn't feel like personally doing something wrong. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, it's such a difference. I could feel it happening now also, yeah.
Wow. Can you describe what you felt?
Yeah, it wanted to go there. There was like something like pulling to that thought.
Mm.
And then I could feel that, and then yeah, I could feel again like being invited here, and it's just a very different perspective of where to see things from. So I could see it's still happening or something, but not making it wrong or bad, or just seeing it as something this system seems to be doing, or without looking at it from a judgmental
Yeah.
way. Yeah. And I feel also a lot of love and appreciation.
Mm.
Yeah. And just a joy of sharing a connection, or yeah.
Mm. 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 Mm.
And it doesn't feel alone.
Yeah.
It feels like that you are with me, to feel it, that you can feel it with me also, that I don't have to hold it alone or something.
Mm.
Thank you.
Mm. Thank you. And thanks for hosting us.
Really, really, yeah, I can't tell you and everybody, but yeah, how this, what you, the system, you know, it's always difficult to say, but invites to, it's, wow, it's really the biggest gift for me.
For me too. Mm.
Thank you for
Mm.
doing this, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. And I totally get it. Thank you. Thank you for doing it with me. Mwah. Gosh, it's beautiful when I go back to gallery view and see you all. Oh, delight. Marina.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Mm.
It's just noticing a lot of stress in the body, and yeah, just like a holding right through my torso.
Yeah.
Just wanted to sit with you. Tension is gone. The attention is gone there. Breathing sort of, yeah, it's just like I can just feel like a holding something.
Yeah. So let's see if we can invite that to come into our field, if it likes to. If it likes to, just letting it know we're here.
Yeah.
All our beautiful friends. And we would love if it could come to be with us. Whatever it needs, if we can assist in any way.
No ideas around it. I've no idea.
Yeah.
Not that it would.
No, you know, there's so much struggle going on in this worldly realm right now, everywhere. It's, I don't know what it seems extreme right now.
Yeah.
You know, so if there's a little stress, gets, yeah, a little stress hooked into our personal systems, no wonder.
Yeah.
So let's put our
Yeah.
arms around it, whatever it likes, we're here. We're not pushing it away. Yeah, it starts breathing, it likes it. It's obvious. We're not making it wrong, we're not making it right, we're not trying to change it. We're just here, not actually having a clue what to do with it, but we're available. We're not looking away, we're here. Fear, it feels a bit emotional, it's like a bit teary. Every teardrop can get a little kiss. So easy.
Feels like it wants this because it started right at the beginning of this satsang. Wasn't there before, you know? Well, yeah. So it's like, oh, what's this? Yeah.
Yeah. It can't do it by itself, obviously. So then we all come together, you know, all of us. Yeah, come on here. Wherever you, whatever you are, from wherever you come, that's okay. So simple in a certain way, isn't it? It's nearly like picking up a baby that needs to be cleaned up or something, or needs some food, or needs just a hug. It's like that.
Yeah.
stroking its belly, maybe it has gas, you know. Yeah, you just know, isn't it? It's, oh, it has a little burp, so you just get a bit, yeah, help it, help it. Help it to come to peace again. Or assist it. I mean, help is such a word. This embodiment is a trip. See, there comes a little burp.
It's like there's a constriction or like a holding. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, you see, I'm just acknowledging, and then breathing comes. I'm just so, Marina, not getting sucked into it. So that's the challenge. Yeah. That's our practice in a certain way. So, okay. It's easy to get into that pathway. It's well worn out. And it's like, no, come on here. We're picking you up, holding you. Yeah, beautiful. Could you notice the difference?
I think so. It was
Good.
not
Yeah.
sure. Like it's
Yeah, but that tiny bit where you
feeling
say,
I wanted to just sort of have a cry.
yeah,
I wasn't so aware of sort of going down with it.
okay.
But I trust that it you know, I trust you and that it was, but you know, I'm in my system there wasn't it's not a lot of clarity around it.
Yeah,
It's such a
yeah,
well-worn pathway that
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And nothing wrong with crying.
No.
Nothing wrong with crying, no.
no.
But you can see just with that invitation, it didn't need to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see how it's now. Oh, that starts breathing. And keeping the bigger picture also here. You know, just whatever beauty is there, taking it into. Because that's the worn out pathway. Yeah? Then it just focuses and it only knows that.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. You know, we're just informing it that there is much more. There's the discomfort and the stress, but there is much more, much more. The miracle of being. Oh, so quickly overlooked, huh? Oh.
Yeah.
Sitting in front of screens, feeling each other in spite of you and WA, I'm here in South Wales. I mean, you know, what a miracle that is, having conversation like this and feeling each other deeply at the same time. That is out of this world, huh? Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So just keeping that also here in the now. Also that miracle of having sensations, huh? Feeling alive. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
far out, far out. Mhm. See, there was a burp. I knew it. We know our babies, don't we? Mm. Yeah, just something that needs to be digested. And you can see it pulls, something is pulling. Mm. Yeah. We're not dismissing. We're not dismissing. We're just not drowning.
Yeah.
Huge difference. And it's so beautiful how you're staying here, Marina. It's absolutely exquisite. In spite of the pull.
Thanks so much.
Mm. Thank you. Mm. It's such a strong practice in a way, isn't it? It's so, man, these worn out pathways. Mm.
Yeah. For me, the pathway has been
Mm.
around the physical body health. So, it can be the slightest thing, and then
Yes.
it gets
Yes.
a bit more something, then it's
Yes. Yes. It goes into that loop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems so clearly.
Yeah. And then I can see it with some friends who they loop about other things that I don't loop.
Yeah.
Kristen doesn't loop about, and I'm like, really? Okay.
There you go. Yes. There you
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
So different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Mm.
And
Mm.
thanks everyone.
Mm.
I'll mute myself.
Judith.
Hi, Meike.
Good morning.
Good evening for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I noticed that the system got a little bit excited by raising my hand. And, like, and then just wanted to raise her hand somehow.
What happened?
I still feel with this shaky excitement, and at the same time the breath was moving through. Yeah, and the enjoyment of meeting. It's important to keep that attention to the enjoyment and wanting of loving the connection instead of the excitement. You know, that's just
Beautiful.
There is connection. And loving. Wow, that makes even an emotion arising. Like, yes, this connection that touches. Of course, something came in like if there's, and I don't know why, but it as if it is afraid to connect. It's very fine, a very fine frequency that is one. Yeah. It's a bit like the anemone, how do you call it? Like a little bit open and then a little bit closing and a little bit open.
Like a jellyfish?
Yeah, like an the coral, an
yes.
anemone.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels like something that's very tender and vulnerable. Yeah.
I like that movement.
Yeah, it's a bit. Little emotion is coming.
Yeah.
And I don't want to whoop, but be on the surface, like surfing the emotion. That's the curiosity. So
yes,
staying here.
Seeing it all is beautiful, the way you described, Judith.
When it is described, and somehow it let go, and then I feel more strength and more fullness in the belly coming in. more quiet. And here.
How's this for you, Judith?
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like one organism breathing and less activity, quiet and here and a sense of strength.
Yeah.
And confidence. Yeah, it's like here I am. Sense of confidence in being. Kind of trust. And kind of knowing that it can be here. So, and it's, yeah, the simplicity. And even, I would almost say the simplicity of no experience, but just as it is.
Very solid.
So interesting, because I would not call this bliss, and yet it is. It is not the experience of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of
Yes.
very
Bells and whistles.
Yes.
But very solid. Feels very solid.
Yeah. Here, yes, I will not move. So I will not move.
Yes.
Here I am, and I will not move. Yeah. And somehow there's a preference for this instead of that. It's so beautiful, that sense of solidity. And it's lovely that you give me space to feel it, that there's space to really integrate this sense of solidity.
It's actually really beautiful when you describe the worst bed, which was kind of nearly afraid of meeting.
Yeah.
You know, with us giving it space, it felt like it got enough time to actually explore.
Yeah.
Coming into just finding itself in connection, or I don't know how else to speak it. And then it became very, very solid. Yeah. It arrived. That's how it felt here.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Wow. And it's so beautiful to feel those, really be sensitive for those different frequencies, because it was a very fine frequency, very vulnerable, fragile.
Yes.
And then it got space and it come, and then the difference that it really moves to solidity.
Yes.
And strength.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah. And the beauty this time is that it is without a lot of drama, or drama is the quote that I don't like that word actually, but it's not so strongly emotional, but just more naming as it is, and then the movement, the acknowledgement, and that it has space. That are actually the keys, as far as I feel.
Yes.
That are the keys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's exactly what you say. This experience is so beautiful that it can come here. So then it's embraced that it can be here. Yeah. All those little particles.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh,
Mm.
gratitude comes in.
Mm.
Yeah, for the beauty of this exploration and the presence that you are and the holding of the group, all included, all here. Mm. And the beauty is also then such a feeling of equality. So it's so
Yes.
saying it's so beautiful. No difference.
Mm.
So together,
Yes.
so the same.
Same. Mm.
What a wonder. Can you hear? Huh? What a wonder.
What a wonder.
That gives a very humble feeling. Wow, it touches.
Mm.
Yeah. Wow.
Sweet. Mm.
Mm. Wow. Thank you, Meike. Blow you a kiss.
Received. Swallowed.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Esther.
Hi, Meike.
Hi, Esther.
There's a lot of stuff happening here. And I see some survival things like doing it all on my own. So I would love to connect to do different this time. And it's just, I feel so much heartbreak and not knowing.
Mm.
And then the habit starts, with to find solutions with my mind. And
Mm.
and it's
Come on into our arms, yeah.
yeah.
All of our arms. Let's snuggle you up, snuggle you and cuddle you.
Yeah, it's really
this
cool.
aspect.
Yeah, and to know a field where I can be. I mean,
Yeah,
messed up because here I'm always welcome. And
yes, you are. You're always welcome here. Mm.
yeah, it's just
yeah, it's a lot, huh?
to see the patterns playing between my mom and my older sister, and they make it so terrible for each other, and so not helping my mom. And I also know it's just such painful patterns from the systems.
Mm.
And you know, I think, would I go there? But well, up till now, you know, the way a system meets you is creating so much chaos, and it's so much
Yeah.
chaos that you can't, that you're not being in touch with your knowing.
Yeah.
And I just don't know what to do, you know.
Yeah. Right now, there's nothing to do. You just take a bath in our field.
Yes.
Nothing needs to be done, just for a moment. It might come back, you know, but just right now, right here. Nothing needs to be done. Just the tears coming out. Totally welcome here.
And I've been here so many times in my life, you know, and
Yeah.
but now it's the first time I can share it. It's,
Far out. No, that's
at least
super
I
cool.
think people who understand how.
So what an honor.
Yes.
Mm. Mm. Yeah.
It's such a strong look, you know. My thoughts are going there, finding a solution, and
Yeah.
wanting to be here. And, I never can find a solution, I know.
I know you know. And you are here at the same time. You know, it's just attention goes somewhere and then it comes back. That's all. That's all. We all can see it and it's okay. Yeah.
Also, you know, feeling such a powerlessness, and you know,
Yeah.
in a way, there's nothing left, and I can only surrender, you know. It's not in my head.
Oh, wow.
But it's still painful to see.
Yes, it's things that I like the way you describe it. It's very clear. We all know that, you know, we all know it in our own experience. It's really nice how you describe it. Something knows it can't do anything, but it does it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, and in history, I sometimes made a joke with my mom. Mom, you're not dying, you know. I'm just going or somewhere. But I don't know how she's now. Not so well, but I don't know. She's. I can't say it now anymore, you know.
Yeah.
so much, like, you know, all things like very deep not knowing, very deep seeing that patterns are not helping each other, and that and this, my sister thinks she's helping my mom, and thanks for being with me.
So welcome.
And I don't know if it's helpful for her to, when I visit her, I really help her. And even this, I had a session with Isaac Friday or Thursday, I do not remember anymore. And then I was going in my system to that layer of, you can say fear, or, and then afterwards I thought, if I could go in it, in that field, and then come out by myself, you know, then there's a wish that maybe I can reach out to my mother and invite her back here, or maybe I don't know how life goes, but bring her gently to the light. I don't know if I can, if I'm capable for it. It's just,
Well, it's a very sweet intention. So your mother's sick?
yeah, she got some heart trouble, and and then she went to the hospital because well, it was not capable to stay at home with the help,
Yeah.
and with all the changes, and so she got confused. And of course, I understand she's scared about death. I know her, and she, yeah, she has a funny way to deal with fear. And up till now, she can't go home, so they will find a, how do you say that in English, a loggia bed in the hospital. And she's still confused and I think very scared, and, you know, or surrounded with people she doesn't know, and not at ease, and out of her trusting environment. So
Yeah. Not easy to watch that, huh?
yeah, and you know, then her system is crossing boundaries from us in a very strong way, and it's, everyone is going.
Yeah. And we don't know what her journey is, huh?
No.
No. We don't even know our own journey.
Joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course there's good medical care.
Yeah.
You know, if you could have some care in being, you know, kind of, what is it, rouwen?
Yeah. Like looked after, or what do you mean?
No, I mean the mental, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, saying goodbye to the body, what's not doing so well anymore. And maybe saying goodbye to life. There's such a strong push and pull energy from the system.
But it's also getting quiet, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Let's just focus on that for a moment. Just a moment of peace and quiet at the same time.
Yeah, quietness and more how do you say it? Peace with not knowing and
Yes.
surrendering. I really have no idea how to help her.
But what you do know is, that's what I'm hearing at least, you're really wishing her well.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, how beautiful is that?
Yeah, for me, it's, yeah, to my mom, it's easy
Mm.
to sing and to wish her well and sending love, so to say.
Just stay with that. Just stay
Yeah.
with that, Esther. Don't go anywhere else.
Yeah, as you saw that I was going somewhere else.
Ah, was very obvious. Very obvious. Just staying with that. Wishing well wherever it's possible. Don't entertain anything else. If, you know, if that's interesting to you. Just where it's easy. Wishing well.
There's a wish I could do that for everyone. And that's, yeah.
Even that. And it's a beautiful wish, but you can see, you know, where it wants to go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's, you know, when I know you've been baking and doing all these beautiful, making all these beautiful cakes and breads and stuff, you know, you start with the little breads and the little cakes. Otherwise, it's very
One is in
frustrating.
processing now, so
See, you know. But you start somewhere and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, just, I mean, that there is an interest in wishing everyone well. Whoa, that is huge. But you start with baby steps. You start with where it's possible.
yeah, and there was also when there were months that it was slowing down here, or I could really feel, and I just felt really gently no to someone, to me,
Oh, wow.
and of course then the mind starts to, but I mean it's
But
it's a yes
love
for
too.
myself, and
That is, yeah, beautiful. Okay, my dear.
thank you. It's great to, you know, not to be alone in this.
It's the best. It's the best
well,
not to be alone.
Yeah. This, yeah, anyway, thanks.
You're so welcome. Blessings to your mama.
Thank you.
Lailani.
Hi, Micah. Hi, everyone.
Hello, dear.
What was that?
Hello, dear.
Oh, hello. Lovely to be back. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Just wondering if I could speak with you for a bit.
With pleasure.
Thank you. A bit of excitement. Yeah.
Oh, how nice. Live. So very easy to sit together, huh? Mhm.
Precious. So infinite.
Yeah.
Felt like there was total inclusion of the body.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice when the body can be included. Actually, when everything can be included.
Mm. Yeah.
Very nice to have you back, Lailani.
Thank you.
Rainer? Oh, there was something interesting with the sound. Kannst du mal was just... That's very interesting. It's like sped up. It's just... Oh, it's really interesting. The sound is... Mickey Mouse sound. But faster, even faster.
How about now?
Ah, now it's good.
Okay,
Back
great.
to normal. How did you fix that, Rainer?
I'm just experimenting with a new webcam, and at first I tried to use the webcam with its microphone, but yesterday with Isaac there were similar problems, so
Yeah,
seems it doesn't work.
and it back. Yeah. So I'm curious, Rainer, how is your system doing it, stepping into this field? If you have any words, I would love to hear.
Yeah. Actually, it's having a hard time with it.
Yeah.
It's not so
Yeah.
easy at the moment. It's not so easy
Okay.
to come out of my bubble of feelings and so on.
Yeah, yeah. But do you have a memory of when your system does
Yes,
step into the field?
yeah.
You have
yeah.
a memory.
Yeah.
Use it. Let's use it.
I'm using the eye contact to make connection.
Okay.
And from there on, somehow it starts to flow into the body.
Oh. Wow. Giving my body a breath.
Mm.
Mm. And can you describe what is happening in the body? I know it's really difficult, I know, but let's just see if you can find some words when you say it starts flowing into the body.
Yeah, energy, like a
Energy.
very subtle energy
Okay.
that starts to flow from top down.
Wow.
Mhm.
All over?
Especially arms and legs.
Especially arms and legs. Okay. But torso too?
Yeah, now that I send my attention to it, yes, I start to sense it as well.
Mm.
Mm.
And the quality of that energy?
Actually, it's getting a little cold,
Oh.
which surprises me.
Mm.
That energy can
You
be
have a
cold.
blanket or
Pardon?
just you have a blanket there or
Yeah,
just
I
a bit
have,
of
but it isn't that
rubbing?
bad.
Oh, okay. You know, maybe just a bit of rubbing that beautiful body. Yeah. Been so busy with other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how is it now?
Somehow I got a crump in my throat. So
Oh, yeah. Cough it out and no, I'm still rubbing.
okay. Okay, so am
I do it for you.
Yeah.
Just getting a bit of life in there. You know, seems like system has been busy with thinking or whatever bubble you were talking about. Yeah, just getting it life back in there.
Yeah.
Cramp in the throat is gone.
That's gone. Yeah.
Lungs. Good. How is it now?
The body has started to become warm. Yeah, somehow the presence is getting more in balance. So thoughts and body, and not only the thoughts.
Oh. Wow, how quick, Rainer.
Yeah.
How quick. So, you know, your system knows how to do it, which is fantastic. Just with a little help from a friend. From an old buddy over here in Australia. Yeah, And our beautiful friends, all of
Of
us,
course,
help
course.
of our field in a way.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Mhm. So that's actually very beautiful to know, huh? That your
Yeah.
system does know those pathways. And sometimes it gets a bit lost in old stuff. I always see, it's funny, I see that is not yours. You know,
Mhm.
I've told you that before. It's
Yeah,
like,
true.
yeah, but it creeps in, huh? It knows how to hook in.
Yeah, and somehow there must be a promise behind clinging to the
Okay.
thoughts. So if I cling to the
Okay.
thoughts, then
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. So let's just have a look if
yeah.
that is a fulfilling promise.
Well, I think it's a very, yeah, you said the stuff from times before. It's a very early experience there were times when the system had to have the control about everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
there had been the danger of drowning.
Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic. So that's how it survived.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm,
Wonderful. Oh, that needs, of course, that needs to be honored and acknowledged.
yeah.
Yes.
Mm,
Then it's just, you know, in present moment, you know, just to have a look if it's needed right now, or if it's just gone into a pattern.
well, of course, it isn't needed right now.
Fantastic.
There is the knowing. Mm,
That's fantastic.
mm,
I mean, that's all that it needs, huh? So then it can pendulate.
mm.
Mm. Right now, it's not necessary. Somehow the system still has that information,
Yeah.
but it's a start, I would say.
Mhm.
It's comes into touch with itself.
Yeah, it's an experience I made during my last SE session, and it's good that it has that I can share it here again, so that it can appear in contact.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Mm.
So it feels received.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yes. Mm.
Mm. Yeah, I'm physically more present. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just,
And sensing the field in another way.
yeah, so beautiful.
Mhm.
Mm. I mean, I just can see, you know, us as individuals and also as in that field, in this field,
Mhm.
how much we have accomplished. Huh?
Mhm.
How quickly our system actually switches into connection. How quickly it does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I'll just switch to gallery view for a second.
Okay, I do the same.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
Wow. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Mhm. Mhm. Mm. yeah, thanks to the whole Sangha. Thank you.
Thanks, Rainer.
And thank you, Meike.
Mm,
I think we have to finish slowly.
yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks
Okay, thank you.
for being in control. Mm. Oh, lovely beings, beloveds. Iris, is okay when if we meet next time, and if ever you show up again, or me, or us. Cool. Yeah, thank you all for being here. Love and peace.